What's up, everyone? Welcome to Benched, episode 240. Joey here, joined by my brother, co-host Angel. How you doing, big dog? Welcome back to the studio.
Good to be back. We're taking a little siesta.
Yeah, a little hiatus.
A little hiatus, but we're back. Football, a lot of shit's going on in football.
I thought we were going to do a back and forth thing there.
What?
You tapped out.
Oh, yeah, I'm out.
You said what I said.
Give me some time. It's been like a month and a half. It's been a month.
Producer's desk, AJ Woodson.
What up?
Damn, 6 for 5 and a good day. God, it's been a minute.
6 for 5 and a good day.
6 for 5 and a good day. AJ Woodson. AJ, congrats once again on the Eagles winning the Super Bowl.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know if you caught that, Angel, but the Eagles
In
won the
case
Super
y'all
Bowl.
forgot.
You know what?
In case y'all forgot.
My algorithm for my YouTube is all highlights. I'm very much aware the Eagles won the Super Bowl. All I see is Jalen Hurts Super Bowl champion highlights.
This could go really bad.
Here
I'm
we
gonna let AJ answer this first. What's the worst thing? What's the most embarrassing thing that your algorithm feeds you?
On YouTube?
Not on Instagram.
On anything.
Not embarrassing, like most annoying. Like, God, I can't believe I did that to myself.
Oh.
I'll go first.
Okay.
Washington Commander propaganda. I talk so much crap to the Commander fans. I get all of their profiles now.
Oh. Well, mine's... Okay, because I'm a big fan of his. I got Pedro Pascal all over my FYP.
Are you kind of sick of it now?
I like him, but please chill. I don't want to see Pedro Pascal on my FYP. I get it.
Yeah, they got a little overboard.
Yeah.
With that,
AJ?
AJ, we got.
My algorithm's
Okay.
airtight.
Okay.
This
AJ's like, I'm not saying nothing.
This is a trained married man right here. I was saying shit.
Oh, man. Episode 240 today. We are continuing our looking at teams, recapping their offseason, looking ahead as training camp is about 2 months away.
OTAs are
going on. Mandatory OTAs are happening. There's a lot of storylines following that, but the real show, the training camp, starting in a couple of months, and hopefully before then we get through all 32 teams. So far, we've done one.
We'll figure it out.
We've done one so
We
far.
might crunch the Panthers and the Saints into one.
Today the Dallas Cowboys is where we'll be at. Always a fun conversation, especially with us three. I feel.
Yeah, and they're Joey. They're with the Super Bowl.
I think so.
Obviously,
I think so.
They got Jorge Pickens.
Mm-hmm. If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to the channel.
Hi.
Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, all the socials. Search at Bench Show. And then, of course, if you're listening to the audio version of the podcast, thanks for that as well. All the platforms you can find us on except Threads. Of course, we are still actively protesting.
Yeah,
Not doing it.
Threads is weird.
I was going to say, have you been
on Threads? Dude, I set up my personal account on Threads.
You set up an account recently?
Yeah, like for myself.
So they've almost got me a couple times because they
It's
gave the
like-
teasers.
Yes,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know. This looks good.
It's like weird Facebook.
Oh, go
Really?
straight to the comment section.
It's
Really?
weird.
Is it bots? It's all bots.
It's a lot of bots.
No, there's
Back
some.
to algorithms. Mine's very specific.
Yes, yes. my algorithm's a lot of people I want to punch right in the face.
Mine's the
That's
exact
that's
opposite.
the worst.
Like, it's like, I'm like, this is weird. I feel dirty being on this app. How we get to Threads?
I don't know, but we're having a conversation. This is all I want to get to right now. We're having a conversation about AI right before. Before the show.
Yeah.
And we put a little pause in it because I thought it was pretty interesting. Did you guys see that Timberland signed the very first AI artist?
Wow.
I thought I heard something
So-
about
AI
that.
artist.
With
Let me
AI.
look this up. Look it up, Jamie.
Oh, yeah.
You
So,
get that? No.
yeah, that's
Joe
Joe
Rogan?
Rogan. Yeah. So with AI, is it and this is going to sound stupid. If a person says goes to AI.com, whatever the website is, make me a baboon playing basketball. That's kind of racist.
What the heck are you?
That's kind of racist. Whatever. That's a terrible example. Whatever the
Now we
example
know what his algorithm is.
Okay. Is there a person behind it
No, it's like the collective mind of
of
the
the internet?
Yeah,
Because
because there's
sometimes
so much data out there now.
the personal touch to some of the stuff is crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It feels like this has to be. I heard a song. I heard a soul song with trumpets and a jazz this is the internet made this. That's scary.
It's crazy.
It's art.
That's so crazy. You said baboons play basketball.
I just
Timberland officially signs
Let's
his
get off
first
it.
AI artist, Tata, an A-pop. That's what they call it, an artificial pop singer.
so who gets paid for Tata's?
Timberland's new AI record label, Stage Zero, will combine human input and AI to create new genres of music. Her debut single will be dropping very soon. Wow. So look out
So
for
who
Tata.
gets paid for Tata's
I mean,
creation?
I'm sure. She signed with someone, so it has an owner.
Yes, somebody signed.
Someone's created Tata, so it's not really
Yeah.
crazy.
Well, now they're talking about AI movie script writing is going to be a thing pretty soon.
Listen, I follow this account on TikTok. It's an AI stormtrooper account where they're kind of like doing like a The Office show. It's hilarious.
Oh, I saw that.
It's hilarious.
I saw that.
And I'm like, I told Gabe yesterday, I was like, if they did a show, I would watch this show.
Yeah.
It's funny. And it's going to be pretty soon where it's a whole AI movie with actors we don't even know.
What's some of the weirdest stuff you've seen on social media lately?
Well, I mean,
I'm rusty, AJ. I'm rusty. I keep jumping into traps.
well,
Did you guys see Angel Reese, what she said about AI?
What?
As an Allen Iverson?
I hear her say a lot of things.
She said Brittany Griner, Brittany Griner would lock up AI.
Oh, Allen Iverson?
Allen Iverson.
Oh, God.
Prime Griner would lock up Allen Iverson. Okay.
Okay.
You see her walk into that game, and she was all dressed up, whatever she does in runway, and she lost to Caitlin Clark's team by 30.
Did you
She
see?
didn't even play.
Did you see that one TikTok
Angel Reese sucks.
account? It was for these 5 guys. They bet on Angel Reese missing the first shot.
Yes.
For like 5 games in a row.
40 grand.
No,
Perfect.
Look, I would be a fan of hers if she wasn't so like annoying about it.
And she just doesn't back it up.
No.
Yeah, like-
that's the
And that's
thing.
not a sex thing. If we would equally,
Like-
we killed Kuzma.
Who? Lisa Leslie,
Coming and
right?
look like an idiot.
Like, Lisa
Candace Parker called her out.
Yeah, like
Good.
those are the greats because they were good and
Yeah.
they just were like, I'm just gonna be great. This
Yeah.
one,
Like, no one messes with
Lisa Leslie's like they're Kobe Bryant.
Who's Darren Waller's ex?
Kelsey Plum.
She's always looking good, but then she backs it up.
Yeah,
Backs it up,
she's
yep.
good on
She
the
goes out
court.
there and
So
hoops.
it's all good. Caitlin Clark, she's doing one of the two. She needs a stylist.
Desperately.
She's all about ball.
She's a stylist.
She's like KD.
She has to do something
KD
with
got
the
that
hair.
nappy
That's
hair.
very
Yeah, she's the KD of
KD
women's
ain't got no
basketball.
hose.
Hey, that's
KD
what
been all his life.
Shout out to Cameron Brink because she just I don't know. I don't know if she's good at basketball or not.
Because she's a female who plays basketball.
I don't know if she's good at basketball or not. But she's
Give a
fantastic.
shout out to her.
Friend of the show.
She needs to know.
If you don't watch the show very often, there's a member of our team named Terrell Thorogood who lives a very mysterious and interesting life. Yeah. He's very very eclectic.
Doesn't he know her?
He randomly posted a picture the other day with Cameron Brink, just like, hey.
He must have been. He's really short.
She got a foot on him.
He's the shortest one on. That's messed up.
Okay, we got to
Hey,
move forward.
real quick, back to AI though. You know what I do every time? Every time AI hooks me up, you got to thank it. So when it takes over the world,
Yes.
Oh,
it remembers me.
Hey, bro,
like,
I was cool.
that
today.
guy-
That's some
Hey,
advice.
I-
That's some advice that could save your life.
There's some.
That could save your life one day. Famous birthdays. I got 2.
Hey,
I had birthday 62, Johnny Depp.
62.
Johnny Depp,
Hey.
62.
In the funniest court case of all time.
A dub for men
That
everywhere.
was.
Remember how ridiculous
He
that
literally
was?
brought us Pirates of the Caribbean and The People versus Amber Heard, or whatever it's called. That was fantastic. That was great.
Had birthday, one of the greats, Natalie Portman.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Padme Amidala.
Yeah.
How old is she?
Yes.
45.
Wow.
Wow. 44.
Yeah.
Oh,
A lot of other people here, I don't know who they are. I think they're TikTokers.
But Padme Amidala. That's,
that's all I need.
yeah, episode 2, Padme Amidala.
All right, we got to talk football eventually here. Let's get
here we
to the news. All right, the news is brought to you by BETR Picks. Use our code to sign up now and to help out the show. Packers are releasing cornerback Jaire Alexander. It feels like after a long, dramatic relationship that they've shared over the years.
Yeah.
Kind of anticlimactic. This is how it ends. They're just going to dump him.
Well, the GM, Günter Kust,
I saw that.
he said, we want to do this before training camp.
What did you hear he said? He said, we're used to being without him.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's true, though. He's
That's saucy.
Okay, so you guys know, Isaiah Rodgers, I think he plays for the Colts now, right? No.
Yeah. Former world champion Philadelphia.
Yeah. Okay. He was out of football for 1 year and came back last year. He's played more games in those 2 years than Jaire Alexander has played in those 2 years.
Wow.
And he's been out for and see, he hasn't played in so long. You kind of forget what he plays like. And he's I don't know. And do you have any spots that he'd be good at? I mean, I heard Eagles because he's like
Yeah, that's like the first thing they got brought up.
because he's a good number 2 corner now. I'm guessing. He's not. He's no
Yeah.
Quinton Mitchell.
I heard and I agree with, he's not going to get paid very much. Like,
Or
it's
more
gonna-
than he
It's going to
has.
surprise people how little he's going to make, which is how little he's available.
There's a desperate team out there.
How hurt he
Probably
is. Do you think someone's going to pay him? Well, I guess Stephon Diggs got paid.
Diggs got paid. I can see like the Giants being desperate enough because they're trying to win,
It's going to be some bad team.
and he'll be out for like half the season with some weird injury.
Packers save $17 million in cap space and incur $7.5 million in dead money. You think they have enough to weather that storm? I guess they've already been without him.
And they added Nate Hobbs this offseason. So yeah,
writing was kind of on the wall.
Yeah.
Remember when he subbed himself into a game that he was
For the
suspended?
That what he says? He's like, no, my guys know.
No, he went out there as a captain.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what it was.
Yeah, it was his hometown.
It was his hometown, yeah.
It's like, well, of course. Then acted like, why would I not do that?
My boys got my back.
Yeah,
No, they
that's
don't.
what he said. My boys got my back.
They're gonna actually agree
All his
with.
boys are like, I don't know
what you're doing, bro.
He does what he does. Dolphins cornerback Jalen Ramsey is skipping minicamp amid trade talks. It sounds like this is pretty much going to happen.
He has a little more juice than Jaire as far as on the field.
He could. You're taking Jalen Ramsey over Jaire Alexander.
Yeah.
All day, every day.
Yeah, he's a top 10 corner still.
Think so?
Yeah.
I just haven't seen very much of him. I think that's why.
Because my own Dolphins.
The Dolphins.
They've been they've been very bad. Yeah, he'd be good.
You hear these cornerbacks like make their list, and he's always like on their top 5 list.
Yeah.
Like current list.
And he's a great trash talker. He's one of the league's best.
Eagles would.
That helps.
Jalen Ramsey.
That helps a lot of teams. We have a guy who just talks shit the whole game.
Take that C.J. Gardner-Johnson type role on the field.
Sure. Except like a little more mature. I wonder did he enjoy, because he played for Fangio, didn't he?
In Miami.
The whole team
like-
just didn't enjoy that, though.
Yeah, in Miami he played for. So there's definitely an opinion there. We still know which side he's on.
I need to restrain myself. I want to jump full onto the Eagles right now, and I can't do it.
Do you have any, just besides the Eagles, any teams that would like Jalen Ramsey?
Great on the Eagles, though.
Stop.
I mean,
It's like obvious need, I'm saying.
I feel like the Chiefs could use him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say.
I was thinking like Commanders.
Yeah. I think Lattimore's a total miss.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Trey Amos, remember that name? I think they killed it with that guy in the draft.
There's a lot of teams that would.
But yeah,
he's a good cornerback.
Super Bowl
Broncos
contenders for sure.
The Broncos should be all over that. Yeah. He's a very good cornerback.
So our friend Jordan Schultz did report, going back to Jaire Alexander, that the Bills were trying to work out a trade.
Really? For Jaire?
I wonder if they go Jaire now.
Okay.
He's on the market.
They've always, ever since Davis White got hurt, they've been looking for that number one corner.
Yeah.
They have a couple nice corners there.
Yeah, vet cornerbacks available on the market. James Cook, frustrated with his contract, still holding out, not going to show up to mandatory minicamp.
This is
big deal or not a big deal?
Big deal. This is going to be a big deal. Both sides are pretty
Who
hold
needs
fast.
who more?
Cook needs to be a Buffalo Bill. He's not. Look, I know he had a ton of touchdowns last year and he was great. You would never put him in the top 5 running backs in the NFL. He needs to be on the field to get his money.
I wouldn't put him. Definitely, I wouldn't put him top 5 running back in the NFL. I think the Bills need him too, though. He's their best offensive weapon last year, obviously besides Josh Allen.
Ray Davis played pretty well for them last year, and there's some running backs out there. I mean, Dobbins comes. I think that Bills offense is so good. You could put a lot of running backs there; they'll look fine. I don't know. James Cook's talent is like making me like pound the table for him. Also, the Bills paid everybody.
We found someone who's not a James Cook guy.
Yeah.
Goodness gracious.
Oh, well, I had him in fantasy, and I went to hold the ball.
That always goes back to fantasy.
No, but seriously though, like there's other running backs like J.K. Dobbins, probably as talented as James Cook. And you get him for way less and not as much drama.
Let me pull up our running back contracts here, see where we slot him in. All right, top running back contracts. Tell me.
Because he wants to be highest paid.
He wants to be number 3, right behind.
What do you guys want? Average per year?
Yeah.
Okay. Saquon's at 20, below that.
Hell no.
Just say, fuck no. McCaffrey's at 19.
Crazy.
He's not getting that. Just say yes or no. Is he getting this money?
No.
Derrick Henry 15.
Nope.
That's where he wants. Reportedly, he wants 15.
Derrick Henry money. Derrick Henry almost ran for 2,000 yards last year.
Hell no, dude. No.
Jonathan Taylor is at 14.
No.
Yeah.
Alvin Kamara is at 12.
Maybe there. Touching there.
Yeah, I mean, okay. So let me.
Who's after Kamara? Yeah.
Josh Jacobs at 12, just below 12.
Oh, he's getting underpaid. Josh Jacobs.
Yeah, he is. It's a great deal by the Packers.
That's a bad contract.
Aaron Jones is just below that at 10.
Right there. Aaron Jones. 10.
Yeah.
Joe Mixon, James Conner.
Yeah,
I'd put him above those guys.
Those guys.
I'd put him above those guys. I'd put him below Jacobs.
Pay him $10 million. James Cook be happy. You got a long deal with a very good Buffalo Bills team.
Packers. Do-it-all offensive lineman Elgton Jenkins is holding out of camp as well.
I hate holdouts.
He's really important. Oh, I'm sorry. He was holding out. He's reporting now. Big deal for them.
He's a very good lineman.
Big deal. He's the most important guy in the offensive line.
Yeah, for years. Zach Tom kind of broke out last year. He's one of the best right tackles, but Jenkins can play center, guards. He's played tackles before.
Yeah.
He's very good.
That's nice for the Packers, too. Like, just lost Jaire. That's going to be some drama. You're going to get a bunch of questions about that. Now you don't want to answer the same questions about one of your captains probably on offense.
Yeah. Jenkins has been good since day one there.
BS or not, all right? Greg Roman, speaking about the wide receiver core of the Chargers, offensive coordinator Greg Roman has stated that the team's wide receiver core is, quote, night and day different compared to last year. What do you think?
Mike Williams, and who was their corner? Who was their wide receiver they got?
Trey Harris?
Yeah. I don't know. It's night and day.
You have Josh Palmer.
You still have Quentin Johnson on your team.
Yeah, jeez.
I guess
it's
it's
the
different,
same.
I guess it's different faces, but it's all the same kind of talent.
It's the same thing.
You're like, it's a lot of dart throws. Hopefully, Mike Williams can get it back. Hopefully, Quentin Johnston takes another step forward. Hopefully, this rookie is good.
Hopefully, Trey Harris is something.
Yeah, it's like, it's not really. I understand there's optimism, but let's not get too carried away here.
Tell me, admirable or silly? Chris Godwin turned down $30 million per year to go to the Patriots. Instead, turned that down for about $22 million a year to go to the Bucs.
He's a Tampa man.
Yeah? I would have gone to the
I would have gone to the Patriots.
No, I'm saying like
he's number one.
He would have been number one. $30 million a year,
Up and coming quarterback.
pretty good. But he's good for him. He wants to be a Buccaneer for life.
Screwed that up.
But yeah, he's not winning it.
This is what I'm going to talk about. Aaron Rodgers is
Oh,
finally done. He's the quarterback of the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think $19.5 million, probably fully guaranteed for sure. Aaron Rodgers
pretty good deal.
on the Steelers after all the drama, after all the, what is it, freaking June? And we finally have it. A free agency started 2.5
Aaron.
months
I
ago.
can't believe we're still doing this.
We won't talk about it a long time because obviously the fatigue is very apparent.
Gabe's not even here.
Fatigue is.
Are they? Where do you even put the cap? Are they Super Bowl contenders? Let's start at the top.
They're the exact same team. They're around 500.
Oh, really?
They're around 500 team that'll be in a playoff game and lose in the first round.
So you think he gives as much a chance as like Russell Wilson does?
Yes.
I heard something interesting. They are not fighting for Super Bowl contention. They are fighting to break the record of first round losses that is currently hanging over them right now.
That's a great record.
And it's either way. Either
They need to call that
either
a-
you don't make the playoffs for the first time in 18 years,
Yeah.
or you win a round one playoff game.
It's the same. They have the same problems that they had last year. They have one weapon and one okay tight end. You've lost Najee Harris. You're hoping that Caleb Johnson, the rookie out of Iowa, right?
Iowa, yeah.
Hoping he's as good as Najee Harris was.
Arthur Smith is still there.
Arthur
So
Smith's still there.
Arthur Smith and Aaron Rodgers, that's a marriage.
Arthur Smith, and they still have Cordell Parrish in the back. They're trying to trade for Jonnu Smith. Arthur Smith and Aaron Rodgers is like, what
That's a weird combo.
Yeah, I'm not buying this either. This ain't gonna work.
no.
I do think he's better than Russell Wilson, but I think it's a bad fit. The O-line isn't great.
Yeah, it's
I think I haven't have an update on TJ Watt, but he didn't show up to camp.
Yeah, he's in the middle of a holdout himself.
That's not good.
Their best player on their team.
God, I mean, talk about a team that just rebuild already.
It's a weird. They're like,
You're almost worse than the Saints.
I'm about to say, you're approaching Saints territory. You don't know you need to rebuild,
Yeah,
but you
yeah.
kind of do. Like you're like Cameron Hayward. I know you want a championship for him and for Watt for their veterans, but you have nice young pieces. Just
Bad spot.
start rebuilding a little bit. You suck for 1 year. Get a quarterback. Just 1 year.
Last thing here, big deal or not? Terry McLaurin holding out of Commanders camp.
That's a big deal.
It's a massive deal.
Yeah.
That was
What
a
are they thinking?
team that won a playoff game with a rookie quarterback who
Why not pay him?
I don't know. They paid Deebo Samuel, so
They paid Zach Ertz.
Zach Ertz. They paid.
They paid Bobby Wagner.
I mean,
How are you not paying Terry
and
McLaurin?
it also sucks too. That's like a loyal
Yeah.
Washington
Yeah,
Commander
yeah.
/ Redskins / football team.
They
player.
obviously don't care about that. They shipped out what's his name? They just cut him, right? The D tackle.
Jared Allen. Yeah.
They just
They just like, get the hell out of here. We're not paying you shit.
yeah. Tell me where he slots in. All right, Jamar Chase at 40,
No. Wait.
Justin Jefferson at 35. This is per year.
No. No 35.
CeeDee Lamb at 34.
Nope.
DK at 32.
Oh, that's a deal. Go for DK. Honestly, he's right where DK is. That's talent, but no. Probably lower than that.
AJ Brown gets paid less than DK Metcalf at 32.
No.
Amon-Ra at 30.
I have 30.
I would say 30,
30.
yeah.
Tyreek at 30. Ayuk at 30.
Yeah, 30.
Ayuk's getting 30.
T. Higgins at 28.
Jeez, Ayuk got 30? Remember that?
30.
These agents for the wideouts getting paid, dog.
Would surprise you if Ayuk and Metcalf had the same.
Who's the next wide receiver up for a contract?
Who's the
'Cause-
next, like, batch?
Well, because Justin Jefferson just got paid. Jamar
It's-
Chase got paid.
It's
big
going to be
ones?
that Drake London, Garrett Wilson class.
Oh, yeah. They're going to.
Yep.
They're next.
Yeah, that's next. Because Gary Wilson's been in his 4 years now.
Let me look over.
There's a lot of. Yeah, because those. Well, Jamar Chase getting paid $40 million up. That's low key, like, very bad quarterback numbers.
we haven't had a wide receiver come in though like that. Like since the Jamar Chase class, that's going to come
Jefferson.
in. Like, well, he's before.
Oh
Jamar
yeah,
Chase.
yeah.
That's going to come in and command that type of
No.
money.
A lot of good ones.
Yeah, a lot of solid starting wide receivers.
Yeah,
but
I feel like people get paid early because Nico's already paid. I guess he's a little.
Nico's
older.
older. Yeah, he's Jamar Chase's class.
Yeah. Wow. I mean, there's not a lot of wideouts.
That's a good receiver class.
That's a good receiver.
Amon-Ra.
I guess the next big one would be the one that we just have. That's like years from now. Neighbors, Brian Thomas Jr.
Yeah.
Ladd
Okay.
McConkey. That's the next
Those are the
big
next
one.
stars. Yeah.
Because
But that's a couple years still.
Chris Olave got paid, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
hope he did.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
All right, that's the news. When we come back, we're going to get into this Cowboys offseason recap. Looking ahead to training camp. Be right back. The Dallas Cowboys. Here we are again.
America's team.
Talk about America's team.
America.
When it comes to the Dallas Cowboys, it's always the same question. Is Dallas a contender or just have a great PR team? That's kind of the truth. As far as like my like following football since the mid 90s, that's what I know the Cowboys to be.
PR giant.
Like, yeah, this great Cowboys team that you hear about. Emmitt Smith, my first NFL jersey. Like
Wow.
Nice.
I never known that Cowboys team.
Tell you what, they're very good at getting their brand to be exactly what you think.
fantastic.
Their branding. Jerry Jones, for all he is, he can sell. He's a Texas salesman. He can sell. He can sell water. He can sell water of fish. He's fantastic. This team is like since 1995, or they're the same team. Talent,
Yeah.
not gonna do anything.
7-10 last year, finished third in the NFC East. Missed the playoffs for the first time in 3 years. Lost 6 of the last 9 games. Of course, Dak went down. Eventually, CD went down. Jerron Bland dealt with injuries all year.
Diggs was out too, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah,
Yes, he
Diggs
was.
out.
Yes, he
He's still
was.
not. I don't think he's still not back. I think he's having some complications. So yeah, they had, to say the least, a very rough season last year.
Yep.
On top of falling apart the year before to that Green Bay Packers team in the first round of the playoffs.
I forgot about that.
Wow. Yeah.
So after that, you have the collapse, the epic collapse that seemed to break the Cowboys. Now you have new head coach after coming off a crap year.
Shoddy. Schottenheimer.
Is this? What's more likely? That was just a dip last year, or this is the beginning of not the end? That's a little dramatic, but the beginning of some dark times for the Cowboys.
It's a dip. They'll be fine next year. They'll be better. They were 7-10 for having nobody on offense. They'll be 500 better next year, and they'll do what they do every year. They'll get a little run. They'll look like the best team in football. But no, that was a dip. Last year was a dip.
AJ, dip or sign of something darker?
I don't think it's necessarily a sign of something like dark and terrible. I think it's a sign that we are about to, as a country, accept the mediocrity of the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay, I didn't know you were going with that. I know you're going with that.
A lot of political talk.
Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this right now.
Do it. Never mind.
Go through the proper
No,
channels.
like Dak is 31 and is now officially injury prone.
Yeah.
What did he rip his hip from his leg last year?
No, it was a hamstring plus something else.
Remember it was described though like it's off the bone.
That doesn't sound
so
great.
it's like one of those videos of a turkey leg when they pull it out the foil.
Doesn't sound great.
No, but I don't see how they get back to. I mean, they've never been at the mountaintop, but in our lifetime, I don't see how they get back to being one of the best teams in the NFL.
But AJ, they got George Pickens. He's gonna fix all their problems.
I totally forgot they had George Pickens.
Look, Pickens. Now that it's like settled,
Yeah.
he's a fine too.
Yeah.
Does not fix their problems though.
Yeah. He's
He's a fine too. He's like, I think he's
let's look at number 2 receivers in the division.
Who were you about to say?
Yeah,
Devonta Smith. He's like
Devontae Smith
no, he's right below him. Devonta Smith is way more talented.
is way more talented.
He's way
No,
better.
but he's like the bottom half of that.
Okay,
tier.
let's do this.
Yep, yeah.
Rank the NFC East receivers.
Oh shit. Okay. Give me them. Okay.
So
You got
got-
CD, you got AJ Brown,
Yeah,
you got
CD
George Pickens, you got Devonta Smith,
Malik
you got
Neighbors,
Malik
Terry
Neighbors,
McLaurin.
CD,
McLaurin, Deebo Samuel.
CD, AJ Brown.
Sure, yeah. Malik Neighbors.
Neighbors over Terry.
Neighbors, McLaurin, Devonta Smith, Pickens.
Okay, is Pickens above Deebo?
Yes.
Is Pickens above Deebo?
Yeah. I'll tell you.
Yeah,
He's Debo right now. Yeah.
he's a good too. That's what he is.
Yeah.
People and I kind of drank the Kool-Aid a little bit when he got traded, but now I'm like, he's just a good two. I mean, they had one time they had Cooper and CeeDee Lamb. They were the same team that they were the year after. Like it's not.
Yeah.
It's a big deal, but not a big deal.
I don't think he's good. He's going to be as good as Cooper.
No, because and he's
Amari Cooper.
and he's a headache, and you're hoping that this rookie head coach
The crash outs are going to be
unbelievable. Because Mike Tomlin was like losing years of life trying to coach and reel in George Pickens.
Right.
Schottenheimer, you don't even know if he's a good coach. And here's Pickens. Go make him work with CeeDee Lamb, target monster, and no kind of offensive. I don't know. It's not as good as it's good, not great.
Do you think we've seen the best of the Dak, CeeDee Lamb version of the Cowboys?
Probably.
Yeah.
Like seen the best of the
Because Zach Martin's gone.
It was
That's
it
a big
was
deal,
the
too.
Zeke prime, right?
Zeke. Do you remember that? Zeke.
That was like the best of them,
Zeke,
right?
Dez, and Dez, right?
It was
Yeah, Zeke was a rookie when Dez.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
It went that far back?
And then Lamb came in once Dez
Because
left.
Zeke and Dak's rookie year, they won they had the number 1 seed in the NFC.
Yeah.
And then
That was
then
their chance.
That was the best.
Yes,
That was the offensive line was rolling. You had rookie contract Dak with like a bunch of star. Yeah, that's now they're
The only one that's truly still in their prime is CeeDee.
CD.
Like Dak, like you said, is hurt now all the time. George Pickens is a total question mark.
I guess Micah.
They don't
would
have a running
No,
back still.
Micah's
They
in
don't
his
have running back.
Micah's in his
They got
prime.
Miles Sanders.
Micah's in his prime.
Yeah.
Micah's in his
Jerron Bland's probably in his prime.
Ron Bland dealt with injuries last year as well, though.
But he's
stress fraction.
But that's about it. Like not a lot of. They used to have like blue chip guys. Now they're kind of trying to fight.
Yeah, I guess Ron Bland is like their only, not their only, but one of their few blue chippy guys, especially on defense.
On defense, it'd be Micah and Deron Bland. If I'm
a
forgetting
healthy
anybody.
Diggs.
And healthy Diggs. Diggs just when he's on, he's really good.
They
but
have the worst luck with linebackers.
Yeah.
Overshown
got hurt last year.
Tore up his leg.
And then
They signed Sanborn, kind of underrated. He's pretty good, but he's not.
Eric Kendrick. We're not talking about Jack Sanborn right now.
Listen, I'm an Eagle fan trying to give a positive take on the
That
Cowboys.
is a Madden pull. Jack Sanborn.
Okay, so they remind me of like a stacked NBA team. They got the stars, but the roster just isn't there,
Not a team.
right?
Some Laker teams that we've seen in our lifetime.
Yes,
Kobe, Dwight, Nash, and Powell.
exactly.
And just falls out under that.
After that, it's just because they've been so inactive in free agency.
Yeah, they're not active. People need to stop thinking that they're not big
I mean, we're
spenders.
gonna get to their offensive additions, and it's like that's
Like,
a very short list.
What they do, they're weird. They don't sign free agents. They draft really well.
Yeah.
And wait a year too long to pay those players. That's what they've been doing with Dak, with CD, with Micah's about to come up now.
It's just crazy inefficient the way they're running right now.
Yeah, it's just you cost yourself maybe collectively, maybe with $30 million of guaranteed money.
At least.
Between CD, between Dak. Dak's gonna be like $63 million this year, guaranteed. You could have
Let me look at Dak's contract.
You could have had him at like 50. You could have had him at like well, not really Geno Smith, but like
Holy shit. Dak Prescott is the top paid quarterback.
what is it?
$60 million.
That's way too
$5
much.
million more than Joe Burrow. $5 million more than Josh Allen.
Where's Purdy at?
Jordan Love's right below that. Brock Purdy is 53.
We shake Purdy or Dak.
Not even close. I take Purdy.
So he should be paid right there. That's 50.
That's crazy.
He's like
And
the-
that's just because he waited.
That's just because he waited. And then CD.
Crazy.
That's incredible.
Yeah, that's what they do. And
CD, I don't mind paying him.
okay, this team. I tell you what though, like we're kind of dogging them. They draft really well.
do.
All their stars are homegrown
And
stars.
I think they had another good draft.
Yeah.
We're going to get into it. I think they had another good draft. Let's talk about the coaching shakeup real quick.
Yeah.
McCarthy out. I don't think anyone's going to miss him. But then,
Big Mike.
yeah, we didn't get Dion. We thought we were
know.
getting Dion.
We got the antithesis.
We got so opposite Dion.
Get the polar opposite.
We got Schottenheimer. I'm not even sure if his first name is it Marty.
It's,
Brian.
B to the Ryan.
Brian, yeah.
Brian.
B Ryan.
He was fired after 4 seasons in his first go round here.
Sweet.
42-25 regular season record. Not bad. 1-3 in the playoffs. So
That Cowboys
seems like
on
Cowboys.
par.
Yep.
Yeah.
He was promoted from the OC job, former OC with the Seahawks, Chargers, and Ram, known for a balanced quarterback attack or balanced offensive attack, protecting the quarterback. Kind of a West Coast offense, kind of sounds like.
Yeah.
I do like Eberflus as a DC. They've had a run of good DCs.
Their defense is talented. And Eberflus is a very good coordinator. Terrible head coach. But a very good
You
coordinator.
got put in a position he was never going to succeed in.
Yeah. So-
but Brian Schottenheimer, I mean,
It's a
how can you come on?
what did Jerry Jones say after? He said some stupid bullshit.
He said a lot of stuff.
But
He spent a long time just saying that he basically gave him the job because his dad was one of the great ones.
yeah, and it just runs in your blood.
Runs your blood. That works.
I feel like just waiting for Dion. Just pay Dion whatever he wants.
That's what I would have done. That's what I would have done.
Pay him whatever you want, Dion.
See, this is why I tend to lean like, I think some dark times are coming.
Well, they're going to be bad. Well, I don't know.
Because nothing's going to change.
Yeah. Don't worry. They got Javonte Williams.
They're going to exactly. We're going to get into their additions, and it's laughable.
Yeah, it is laughable.
But nothing's going to change as long as Jerry's there.
What's a good year for Schottenheimer as a first-year head coach with his team?
Jeez, if you go 500.
That's a good year. Yeah, that's a good year.
500.
Yeah, it's a 9 or 8, 10 and 7.
Because you're kind of proving that you could be a head coach.
I'd be really surprised if they competed for the division. I think they're clearly at best the 13th. They're not close to the Commanders.
Does it worry you that Schottenheimer wants to change Dak's fundamentals?
Did you see that?
I'm going to
pull up that quote.
The quote.
Top paid quarterback, 31 years old, and you're going to change his
Let's pay this guy $60 million per year and then tweak him. Let's see how he responds.
I feel like
How do you spell Schottenheimer?
He's this year's Eberflus.
I'm not going to tell you how to spell Schottenheimer. It's like 20 letters. Yeah, just kind of over his head.
Yeah, just like why does this guy have this job?
It's just that's why it just doesn't give me much hope because Jerry just shows no signs of changing how he operates as the GM, president, everything for this team, and no coach is gone. When's the last time a good coach went there?
Yeah, wow.
To where?
To Dallas.
Shit.
Like a hot coach on the market.
Yeah, when's the last time they got one of the top coaches on the market to go there? Let me pull up Dallas Cowboys.
Hold on. What's his name? Bill Parcells was pretty. That's a pretty good.
You know how long ago that was? Bill Parcells.
That's a legit head coach though. That's a good one. It didn't work because he's probably too much of an alpha for Jerry Jones.
Okay, I'm looking at head coaches here. Tom Landry. No, okay. Schottenheimer before that was Mike McCarthy. Wah. Jason Garrett. Wah. Wade Phillips. God.
Wade. Hey, don't.
Before that was Bill Parcells, and he was there in 2006.
Wow,
that's 20 years ago.
Jeez.
They haven't had a top of the line coach in 20 years.
I can't find this fucking quote.
Yeah.
And the thing is,
I thought I gave you a lot of time right there.
I'm sorry.
You look at these years. Jason Garrett was there for 10 seasons.
It was that long.
2010 to 2019.
10 seasons.
Jesus, that's why they were. Garrett just a clap monster, dude. Remember him just clapping after every third, every 3 and out. It's been a while. They've had a good head coach.
I didn't want to touch that until I knew exactly.
That's what nobody said.
Exactly.
Oh, clap monster.
You've been saying some risque stuff today.
Never mind.
Mm-hmm. Let's get into offseason. Let's continue. Offseason moves and roster changes. They lose Zeke Elliott. I forgot he was there last year. I had to wait.
Poor Zeke. I love Zeke.
640 yards, four touchdowns.
Prime Zeke was something else, man.
No one signed him.
Oh my God, Prime Zeke. Is he Hall of Famer? I gotta see his numbers.
It's hard when you
Great
talk
question.
running backs.
He was so good
He's very good.
for a long time too.
Yeah.
Do you got to
Right out
win
the
something
gate.
as a running back to?
I don't think so.
Has he ever led league in rushing? Probably not. Has he ever led league in
Sure, he
touchdowns?
has.
Running backs.
Those early
Let me look it
years,
up. Let
he
me
was
look it up.
fucking great.
Running back's that position that you don't have to have the accolades. Like if you just take a look at the numbers and did it, they can get in the Hall of Fame.
Do you remember that one? I think it was rookie year. Him versus the Legion of Boom, and he went at Cam Chancellor. And just like that's Cam Chancellor at his prime.
All right, 3-time Pro Bowler. I don't mean anything. 2-time All Pro.
That's something.
Led the league in rushing in 2016 and 2018.
Wow.
Enough.
Steven Jackson. That's who reminds you of like a good running back. Not gonna.
Damn, he was so good.
He was
So good.
Yeah. Shout out to Zeke
so
Elliott.
good.
Now he's not on a team.
He's unsigned. Had 600 yards last year, 4 touchdowns. He had to imagine he's done.
What's he, 29, 30?
He feels like 35.
He's an old
Yeah.
29.
He's been running.
Yeah, because they ran the crap out of him at Ohio State.
Yeah, and then they're crap out of him in Dallas.
He was terrifying. I've never been so afraid of a midriff in my life.
He'll be 30 next month.
That midriff was like, oh my god.
Like, oh my, yeah, he was. Yeah, he went to the draft with the
Rico Dowdle also moved on. 1,000-yard rusher last year.
Underrated. One of the few things about that team that was good last year.
DeMarcus Lawrence signed a 3-year deal with the Seahawks.
Salty too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Talked a lot on the way out.
said, "Fuck the Cowboys." Damn, bro.
Zach Barton retired.
Hall of
big
Fame.
deal.
First ballot Hall of
Big deal,
Fame.
yeah.
Literally, yeah.
We're not going to hear a lot about it. We heard a ton about Jason Kelsey, and I get it. He's a big star. Zach Martin's equally as.
He had more All-Pros than he did holding calls in his career.
He's amazing.
Wow. That's a pull.
That's crazy.
Imagine losing that kind of stability.
At right guard, and he played left guard. He played everywhere for them. He was very good.
He played left tackle for them.
He's a stud.
Shout out Zach Martin.
Shout out to
Great
Zach
career.
Martin, dude.
Jordan Lewis, nickel cornerback. Which loss do you think hurts the most here? DeMarcus Lawrence, Zach Martin, Zeke Elliott, just because of the swag, or Rico Dowdle, kind of underrated?
Zach Martin. you're entering like a new era, and you don't know if it's good era or a bad era because Zach Martin was like your stabilizing force. They have Tyler Smith. They drafted Guyton last year. This year, Tyler Booker in the first round, but Zach Martin was like that stabilizing force in that offensive line, so that's a big deal.
Yeah, Tyler Smith had a real breakout year last year. I think he was like top 10 in passer blocking and stuff like that. But key additions: Javonte Williams.
All right,
Out goes Zeke. In comes Javonte Williams.
Angels boy.
Don't worry, he's bringing Miles Sanders with him.
Jeez.
Did they get better? Or worse
When you can,
they got worse, right? Clearly, we'll see what Alfred Blue is.
all I know is that Javonte Williams had a good play call last year with a good offensive line.
Yep.
And a team that targeted that running backs more than any other team in football.
No other weapons.
And had a terrible year. So I'm not sure what's going to improve.
And lost carries to Audric Estime.
And lost
It
carries.
reminds me of that guy from the prison football movie. Can you teach me to football?
Hey, he's a smart young man. He also touches that Tyler Batty. You don't even know who that is.
Once again, I had to wait and see where you're going with that.
Oh, no, it's just his last name.
Jack Sanborn, I know. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, that's your boy.
I'm looking at. He is third on the list in key additions. This is the problem.
He's a Sam.
No, I'm saying this is the problem.
Hey,
These are their key additions.
That Miles Sanders, 432 yards, 1 touchdown in Carolina. Is that over his whole Carolina stint?
It might be. I can't imagine he had 400 yards last year.
Jeez, man.
You Eagle fans know he was supposed. At one point, you're like, this guy could be the next guy.
Yeah.
He had physically. He was always there. He was.
I never thought he was gonna be like.
Not like a Saquon.
Yeah.
A good running back.
But yeah, he's just. He fell off so
It was
bad.
injuries, right? He got hurt a lot, or was just
Just wasn't very good.
If Chuba Hubbard can beat you out, something wrong with you.
He had that weird year with us where he didn't score a touchdown all
Right.
season.
Oh my God, I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
But that's he was playing with Jalen though, right? Jalen
Yeah.
happens a
And
lot.
then we got him a bunch of touchdowns the next year, and then he went to Carolina and
Chase that money
disappeared.
and career's over.
No. But at least you're on the Cowboys now. That's cool. Just get all
that's
double
pretty cool.
Get double bags,
Get a
dude.
dope jersey.
You get to go to Raising Cane's like opening events, sign autographs or something.
What's that steak out of the Texas Roadhouse?
Yeah, go there. Hello, I'm Miles Sanders.
Deep cut for you Angelinos. Raising Cane's opening in Canoga Park.
Really?
They open them
see that?
everywhere.
That's a very local.
Put it like citywide. That's as local as local gets.
I've been so excited about it. I love Raising
There's one at
Cane's.
Northridge.
No, 4 Northridge is
Okay,
for
never
me.
mind.
Kyrie Elam, former first rounder, but couldn't get playing time in Buffalo.
Buffalo had a lot of cornerbacks.
Dante Fowler is a nice player.
Yeah, I like Elam and Fowler's addition. That's
Fowler,
nice.
but Fowler doesn't make up for DeMarcus Lawrence.
Does it though? Lawrence was just a big name at this point.
It's funny how we flipped on this. I've told you that for years. I'm like, I don't know. Oh no, that's the Giants guy. That's Dexter Lawrence.
Dexter Lawrence.
Yeah.
I'm a Dexter Lawrence guy.
I'm
you,
not.
You hate him.
Yeah, well, he basically doesn't play against the Eagles. He just kind of disappears. They take Tyler Booker in the first round. Guard
Such a
to
hater.
take on to take the place of
Fucking hater.
Zach Martin. That's a nice pick.
I like Booker a lot.
That's nice.
Yeah.
They get Donovan Izaraku. We hear a lot about him, the edge.
Yep.
ACC sack leader. That's nice. Siobhan Revel, nice cornerback. Jaden Blue, though, is the name that a lot of people are going to talk about.
If I hear one more fucking fantasy
Yeah.
about Jaden Blue being a sleeper, he wasn't good in college.
He was picked in the 5th round. He played behind been a bunch of good.
Yeah, but he was a passing downs guy who was bad at pass blocking. How are you gonna put him on the field for a substantial amount of playing time?
So we'll say besides Booker, because he's obviously the clear answer to this question, who's the most immediate impact rookie? Izaraku, Siobhan Revel with the injuries at cornerback, or you think Jaden Blue steps into this thin running back room and takes over?
Ezraku, pass rusher can change a team.
It could be so huge.
If you hit a pass rusher in the 3rd round or second round,
second round, yeah.
that changes a lot.
He was mocked in a lot of first rounds.
Also, no, it's not the same tier of player. A little bit of Micah Parsons insurance in case of a holdout. You still have a nice.
Well, that's where we're going next, and that's what's really the story of the Cowboys for the last 5 years or so. It's contract situations.
Here we go, another one.
Yep.
Michael Parsons still unsigned, entering 2025 season, expects to command $30 million per year. Any chance they franchise tag him?
He is tanking his value too. He keeps saying, "I'll be a Cowboy." Don't do that. Your agent probably hates that you say that.
What was the drama they had this offseason? They had something.
The Cowboys?
Last offseason?
Oh, no, I remember now. The owner, Jerry Jones, kind of went around. Is our camera good? Yeah. The owner kind of went around and was like, I won't deal with the agent. I'll talk straight to the player. And then Michael Parsons says, no, we're going all through the agent.
They deserve each other.
He said, I don't even know his name.
Good, dude. Good.
Your best player. Top paid edge pass rushers. Myles Garrett at 40.
Under him.
We're not going to go very deep in this list. Daniel Hunter in 35.
Hunter's very good.
Max Crosby at 35. Nick Bosa at 34.
Yeah, around there. I would mind paying him 35 a year.
I could see him demanding 38, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Under Garrett.
Land at 30.
Well above.
Probably 36, so he's
Hunter.
above those guys. Because they love these titles, like the highest paid at their position.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know even how do I even ask this question anymore? It's obviously not a good thing that they haven't paid him yet. We obviously don't know why, is how they...
This will get settled in the summer of 2027. That's how this is going to go out. Way late.
They waited on Dak. He signed through 2028. They waited on CD. He signed through 2029.
They got Joe Milton in the wings waiting.
Forgot they trade. Is that a thing? Or is that just another Trey Lance?
It's another Trey Lance.
He had a good game against a bunch of backups.
I mean, you ask, who's the... LaShawn McCoy thinks he's a dude.
Good, Shady.
A lot of people go to Shady for a quarterback.
I love Shady McCoy on the field.
He says some crazy ass
He's some crazy stuff.
Yeah, he does.
But he was incredible on the field. He was fucking
Go
amazing.
Birds.
No business being on a microphone.
Shout out to Shady McCoy.
Hey, I love Shady, though.
They signed Osa Odigizua 4 year. I killed that name.
Yeah,
4
yeah,
years,
we did.
$80 million.
Practice
In the offseason. That was their big signing. They didn't sign anyone else, really.
That's what they do.
They didn't pay any of their own guys.
They draft well and they wait for long to sign their guys. They don't go outside. Don't dip outside ever anymore.
AJ, can you pull up their schedule?
Oh, here we go.
Hey.
Let's look at PFF roster grade. They give them a B minus. I think that's generous.
They're
I think
projected.
this is a C. I think this is a C roster.
They're projected for 8.5 wins.
Can we do mine first?
Sorry, I didn't see these notes before.
Really? Because I sent 2 hours ago. Piece of crap.
That's incredible. Sorry, go ahead.
PFF roster grade B minus. Too high, too low.
Too high. C
It's
plus.
a little optimistic.
C plus.
Yeah.
No, be my no. They have Micah Parsons. They have CeeDee Lamb. They're fine. Team's not anywhere close to that talent on their team.
True.
Like Broncos not even close to that to
Browns.
a CeeDee Lamb and Micah Parsons. Yeah,
It's weird because that's like a hard cutoff. A B minus to a C plus.
Yeah,
like,
right.
like
C plus
That's like
Right.
C plus is the Broncos, and then a B minus is the Cowboys, just because the talent of the Cowboys is so much more.
Tied for 13th in Super Bowl odds. That's way too high.
That's like
Just above middle of the pack.
50-50 chance, basically.
8.5 wins. Like we'll explore that in a second here. 11th hardest schedule based on last year's win percentages, but we know that's
Bullshit.
yeah. AJ, you got that schedule?
I got it right here.
Angel, you do it.
Fuck it.
I'm a Cowboys fan.
Rolling up my sleeve.
Sorry, I'm an Eagles fan.
All right. Week 1 at Philadelphia, season opener.
They're gonna put a good 3 quarters, and then they're gonna lose. Loss. Wait, who's keeping this?
I got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because we do it.
When it was just, did you notice the last show we tried to do this? I was asking AJ, and at the end of it, AJ's like, "So how many wins is that?" I was like,
Yeah,
I'm not good at that stuff. AJ,
I'll count losses over here.
you
Okay.
Okay.
So week 1 at Philadelphia, you got them losing. Week 2 home against the New York Giants.
That's a good team. That Giants have improved, but they're gonna be Russell Wilson out there, so Cowboys win.
Okay. Week 3 at Chicago.
Loss.
Week 4 home against Green Bay.
Loss. Sheesh. Great start.
Week 5 at New York Jets.
They can win that one. They can win that. That'll be an ugly game, but they'll win that one.
no respect for Justin Fields.
Nope. I'm just kidding. There's another rookie head coach over there too. I don't know.
Yeah.
That team's a mystery.
Week 6 at Carolina.
Carolina now.
Right?
We've seen this for 4 years. Carolina now.
If you're jumping on Madden, what team are you taking?
Cowboys. I'm
taking Cowboys.
Give me CeeDee Lamb. Give me CeeDee Lamb. Fuck it.
I meant Bryce Young.
I'll take Madden.
I'll take Dallas there.
I'm thinking that was a stupid question. I'll stop interjecting.
They're 3-3 going into week 7 home against the Washington Commanders.
Loss. Stop.
Yeah.
Loss. That's a good.
Week 8 at Denver.
Loss. Fuck you. Fuck you, Jerry. Kicking your ass, dude. I want to see a Sean Payton, Jerry Jones conversation. Just two douchers talking about how great they are.
I feel like those two are guys who like walk by each other in a room and don't say anything.
Like, fuck
just
you,
to be petty. No, they say nothing to each other. Like,
I'm Sean Payton.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Week 9 Monday Night Football before their bye. That is home against Arizona.
AZ, Arizona. Arizona. Nope. Yeah, Arizona. Let's go. Stick with your gut.
All right, so you got them 3-6 going into the bye.
Sheesh.
Coming out of the bye at Vegas.
That's a win. Vegas is going to be weird.
Yeah.
They're going to be weird team to watch.
After that, home against Philly.
Loss. Probably a better game than the first one.
And then in 4 days, home against the Chiefs.
Oh, slot. Is that the Thanksgiving or the Black Friday?
That's Thanksgiving.
That's brutal.
Yeah, brutal. Loss.
Yeah, jeez, wow.
Didn't they get killed on Thanksgiving last year? Is that them?
That was
I'll look it up. Go
the
ahead.
Dolphins.
That's always the Dolphins.
Yeah, sorry, go ahead.
Okay, then, wow. Then after that, at Detroit.
Damn. Where? Oh, at Detroit.
At Detroit.
Lost.
Doesn't
lost,
matter.
Lost. Doesn't matter. Fun. Don't fucking matter.
And then after that, home against Minnesota.
Wow.
At that point,
That's
we'll know what
brutal.
JJ McCarthy is. But still, it's a great roster over there. Better head coach. I'll take Minnesota.
Pause right there. What's their record at this point?
They are, they've got 9 losses.
Is Schottenheimer still the coach here?
They're, what is that, 4-9?
We gonna put Eberflus in charge?
Probably.
Sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
After that, okay, no, they're 5-9 at this point. After that, home against Los Angeles Chargers.
I'll give them a win. They're gonna be desperate.
Then at Washington,
Loss. You get swept.
and then at the New York Giants.
That's a win.
Okay, so they are 7-10.
What was your over and under? 8?
8.5.
Yeah, under.
Nice.
7 wins.
Yeah.
It feels
around
right. It feels right. They could sneak in a win against Arizona or against, Arizona.
I was gonna say, how many of those games are true like swing games? By the way, they did not.
not 7-10, 6-11.
6-11.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
yeah.
Oh, never mind. Hold
They
on.
they did beat the Commanders on Thanksgiving last year. Yeah, that's about how I see it too.
They could obviously. There's some games there like I don't know, but
Yeah.
I don't see them like going like a 6-game win streak.
Yeah, that's a tough schedule.
Tough schedule, and you play the Eagles twice.
Look
and
at
the
that,
Commanders twice a year.
Look
now.
at that November-December turn. Philly, then 4 days later, Kansas City. Then again, still on another Thursday night, Detroit, and then Minnesota, and then the Chargers, and then Washington.
That's
That's the Sunday before Thanksgiving to Christmas Day.
Yeah.
Are
they
those six?
They can
six
go
teams.
over on that one.
Yeah,
What a terrible holiday season.
We the Cowboys that many times.
Their players.
great for us.
Their players just damn. We lost again on prime time. We lost again in front of the world.
We lost on Christmas. We lost on Thanksgiving. They're playing on Christmas Day and Thanksgiving Day.
How do we get that schedule?
Why are we getting the Cowboys on Christmas Day?
Because they're America's team, AJ.
Team. Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones,
on,
marketing
Greased in
wizard.
the. What's the term?
Whoa.
I don't want you to. What's the term?
Here, give it to me. Let me handle this one.
I got you.
Never mind.
Delicate gloves over here.
Okay, so we have the Cowboys struggling, but 500's not crazy.
And it should be a positive because you guys are in such a weird state as far as it, like we said, they're like top heavy. So if you can get Schottenheimer to just stabilize this team, then next year, like, okay, we have a good coach.
Yeah.
Hopefully. We have a quarterback, a wideout 2, whatever. Let's go into it. And then, by the way, they still have to try and sign George Pickens if they want to sign him.
True.
So you have to sign him and Micah Parsons.
They gotta go into their week 10 bye week 6-3 if they're gonna be close to 500.
With that schedule coming up, yeah.
Because that schedule after.
I mean, what?
If things go well, what happened?
Dak just came back.
Or just stay
Yeah.
healthy
Hair on fire, yeah.
and just
George Pickens worked.
Yeah.
Pickens worked. Lamb.
Which, listen, there's a path to this being like a prolific offensive passing attack.
It's a tough one. But yeah, there's a path.
Still don't have running back, but yeah.
They gotta throw a lot. Throw a lot.
Dak's a great pick for a fantasy.
I don't understand. We can talk about today. Nick Chubb got signed to the Texans. I don't know why the Cowboys weren't in on Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Why were you just sitting there?
I mean, he might be
Nick Chubb over
washed.
Javante?
He didn't look great last year.
Jacob Dobbins over Javante?
No.
I think why Jacob Dobbins not on the Cowboys?
Yeah.
I'll take J.K.
I
Dobbins.
guess you got a closer look at Javante then.
I've seen enough of Javante Williams. But actually, apparently not. I'm gonna see him 5 times in the fucking Christmas
So they're just
season.
going to have to outscore everyone. I do think Eberflus should do a good job at that defense, though.
Yeah. That's how if Eberflus just locks and get that defense to be a top 5 unit, Schottenheimer and Dak come out just in sync. That's the only way that they can get it going. But playoff success, they need Javante Williams to. They need a superstar to rise out of this. That's not named CeeDee Lamb and Dak Prescott and George
Right.
Pickens. Like it's
Yeah.
There's no, I mean, I guess Izaraku, maybe. I'm trying to think of like guys who are on that cusp.
Well, they need is Orshon out for the year?
Yeah, he fucked up his leg.
Oh, it was late in the year too.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, that sucks.
He's
He was
gone.
really coming out.
Mozzie Smith finished strong, but he just seems like a guy.
He's a
Tyler Smith's fine.
yeah. They need someone to just emerge as
Who's
like
their
the
returner?
next.
They have the good returner, right?
Turpin's a stud.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's good at Madden too. Played a lot of Madden lately.
Jalen Tolbert going to be a thing?
Jalen Tolbert.
No. Burned me in fantasy last year.
I saw the name sitting there. I didn't take the bait.
I'm not doing that, bro. Fuck Jalen Turbot. I drafted him.
We've all. Hey, I think I got a guy
I
here.
drafted him in Dynasty, thinking that he's gonna be the next CD Lamb.
Oh,
He's just.
man.
Oh, they still have what's his name from Carolina, who they traded for.
Yes.
The most forgettable man in NFL history.
He burned me in
Who's gonna
Dynasty.
win? Who's gonna win? Jonathan Mingo.
Yeah.
Johnny Mingo.
Yep.
I saw that one pass where he like ran out of bounds and jumped it. And from there, I
caught
was
it and then
like,
threw
he
his
was
legs
on my
out of bounds.
team. Like I'm cutting him immediately. This is not what our team represents.
You use commissioner powers to cut him mid-game.
I mean, if the Panthers are giving up on you, like, it's something wrong.
need wideouts.
They got a 4th round pick for him.
Wow.
Good for them. I want to see who they drafted for him, but Mingo is not good.
No.
And
He's
then
not
you just
playable.
He's not. Now you're Pickens. Now he's definitely not playing. You still have.
I take Tolbert over Mingo.
I'd take. They give
And
Turpin,
Turpin, yeah.
looks. I'd be interested to
Is
see.
he wide receiver 5 on this team?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he gonna get cut? No, Jerry Jones is gonna make it work. He's gonna try to make it work.
Yeah, he won't do it. What's the little man? Is he still around?
Oh,
fella?
Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
Never seen him at camp.
You know what's crazy? What a waste of a cool football name. Deuce Vaughn.
That's a great point.
Imagine if you were running back. Imagine if like Saquon Barkley was named Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
I mean, Saquon Barkley's a
No,
cool
no,
name. But yeah.
Who's
yeah.
was born? Nick Chubb in his
Yeah,
prime.
yeah.
Imagine if
Deuce
that was
Vaughn.
Deuce Vaughn.
Yeah.
I don't want marketing stuff, but
You got to imagine like some high school coach talking him up. You got to see this guy.
he's like Deuce Vaughn.
guy-
His name's
Deuce.
Deuce Vaughn.
He's the son
Sick.
of a former NFL player.
yeah.
Really? Yeah,
Deuce
dude.
Vaughn. Like, come see him. Like, where is he? Oh,
Right there.
it's that 4'3" guy over there.
Like, you gotta put your hat down a little bit.
The Make-A-Wish kid.
Okay, I'm not.
All right, that's the Dallas Cowboys outlook and recap. And listen, I feel like we tried to dip into some positive here.
Yeah.
It's just not a great time for the Cowboys.
And to be honest, we were at Cowboys camp. Cowboys fans aren't having a good time either. Like they were very negative and low. Like it's not us.
I think Cowboys fans are starting to, because for years they were the Bears fans, crazy optimistic.
Like this is a year.
Yeah, exactly. I don't hear a lot of that anymore.
They kind of been humbled.
I
Just
think
by
they're
being
starting to lose faith.
bad so long,
Yeah.
and then
And they go through the same things over and over again.
like pay Dak, pay
Yeah.
CD, pay all these guys, and then that becomes tiring.
Could you imagine being a fan of that franchise, having to deal with that year after year after year? Just at this point,
It's just
accepting it.
drama.
Yeah.
Because we were born in like the 90s. Oh, not Joey. Sorry. We were born in the 90s. We were not.
You didn't need to do that.
We weren't around when they were winning Super Bowls. All we know is hype Cowboys.
Yeah.
We know Romo Cowboys.
Yep.
We know Dak Cowboys. Like that's all we know.
And they went right from Romo to Dak. So it was like they never had a break.
The same quarterback. Kind of the same
Yeah.
quarterback. So, yeah. All that to say, Joey's not born in the 90s.
A true 1900s kid.
1989, baby.
89.
What are we closer to 2050? Is that the thing they float around? We're closer to 2050 than we are 2000. Is that it?
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Wow.
Don't be saying that, man.
Think about that.
I feel old as fuck.
Anything else on the Cowboys, guys?
No. I hope Pickens works out because I've always wanted to see him with a good quarterback.
Yes.
That'd be cool if he works out.
Yes.
So over Pickens.
But it'd be cool.
Really?
It'd be cool, but
But I don't know if it's gonna work.
Yeah.
'Cause
we've been waiting a while.
He makes some catches sometimes like holy shit.
But he had it all to himself. Like he had it all to himself.
We had terrible quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That's his whole thing though. It's like sometimes like Jerry Jeudy, it's like you've had bad luck and he had a good year last year. It's like sometimes it just doesn't work out for you.
Yeah.
Or sometimes you're Malik Neighbors and you have terrible quarterbacks and you tear it up.
Or Brian Thomas Jr. who had Mac Jones last year.
he played better with Mac Jones.
That's a good thing too, because like Scary Terry, bad quarterback his entire. He's had 1,000-yard receiver. Mike Evans had bad quarterbacks, 1,000 yards. There's a way you be productive and have bad quarterback play. Pickens, giant mystery box.
We'll see. We all would like to see them just fly up and down the field and give us at least some fantasy relevance here.
Pickens will give us one highlight week one against
Yeah.
Philly.
You
Like
think
a
it
really
works?
cool
like,
one.
You think it works personality wise?
I don't know,
Who's gonna wrangle him there? Micah Parsons?
dude.
Who's gonna con him down?
Javonte Williams?
Because you used to see with the Steelers. That's hilarious. You used
Deuce
to-
Vaughn.
When
Never
he
mind.
when he's
Deuce Vaughn, George, Jorge.
relax.
Jorge, listen to me.
Because you see with the Steelers, like Cam Hayward go over there, calm him down. Coach Tomlin. Who's doing that?
Zach Martin's now gone, so he's
Yeah.
Who's the guy?
Wow, that's a
Who's
good
the leader
point.
on this team?
Who's
CD?
the
He's
older-
probably crashing out too.
Who's the oldest guy?
Dak's not like that guy.
No, Dak's not
that guy.
They're not really old.
Tyler
Is Dak there? Is Dak
You ever heard him talk?
Who's the oldest guy? Dak's the oldest guy. Dude, it be your quarterback. He has to. He has to be Dak. He's your quarterback.
You're the quarterback though, so that's already a weird relationship.
It should be Micah.
How many times is the quarterback over there calming down the crashing out receiver? Because he's probably crashing out because of the quarterback.
You want them as far apart as possible.
Yeah. That's not the.
It's a tough situation.
It's Miles Sanders.
You know what it was? Just the head coach hire just gave us no confidence. So this is where we are with this team.
Yeah.
If you would have hired Mike Rabel, I promise I'd be here like this team's about to win a playoff game or something.
Do you remember how they announced it too? It was like a Friday at like 9 p.m. or something like that. It was just a dump before the weekend, so nobody could talk about it, nobody could focus on it until Monday morning. And that's so strategic because you know it's going to be the most panned coaching hire of the offseason.
He's the best marketing man in the
really
game.
is.
He's very good.
Really
he sells his shit product at a very high price.
He is the ultimate used car salesman.
Yeah.
On a big lot in Texas.
He's what's it called snake oil.
Yep.
Yeah, what the fuck that is.
You brought it up.
I mean, no, but that's actually
I know
what
the
it is.
phrase. I was like, what the fuck, old people
No,
in the
that's what
800s?
snake oil is. It's a fake. It's a whatever you want to. It's fugazi.
It's Fugazi. It's Fugazi. It's Wazi. Yeah. I need to watch that movie again. Yeah.
I'm trying to figure out what Cowboys camp is. We'll be at Cowboys camp whenever.
I was going to ask, are we going to be there?
For sure.
It's fun.
I feel like people expect us there now.
Also, it's pretty nicely ran. It's very clean.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. Overpriced as hell, but still fun.
Oh, the food and stuff.
The
Yeah.
food's
Good
overpriced.
tacos and stuff.
Hey, beer was only $9. Wasn't too expensive.
The crowd is fun.
Yeah.
And they engage with us really well.
Yeah, diehards go to those games, go to those practices. Yeah.
That's the Dallas Cowboys. We will continue through the NFC East in our next show, episode 241. That's the show for today. You got anything?
Nope.
AJ?
It's good to be back.
All right, guys. Hope you have a great week. We will see you again on Friday with a brand new episode. Until then, I'm going to say something political. I won't do it. Bye.